Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's hang out today while I get some stuff done around my house. I have a lot of things that I always have to get done, but I was really focusing on the bedrooms and the main areas of my house, like my living room, the entryways, and just getting everything cleaned up and organized. This was actually the week that my kids started school again. So I was just trying to get everything back on track and get everything a fresh start as at the beginning of the school year. So I am starting off in my kids' rooms and just stripping their beds, giving them some fresh sheets, a good dusting, and a really good vacuum. And I can definitely say all the rooms definitely need it. I try and get everything done at least weekly. When it comes to dusting, sometimes it takes a couple weeks. I try and change the sheets every week to 2 weeks as well, but when the kids are home, everything is a little bit harder. So it was definitely 2, maybe 3 weeks since I changed my kids' sheets, so it was long overdue. And I have 2 boys, as a lot of you guys know, and little boys are definitely a whole nother breed. They are a lot crazy, a lot messy, and they can tend to be a little musty, I can say. I'm just kidding. They're not. But I'm just giving everything a really quick refresh in Jacob's room first, since it's the smaller room and typically is a lot better to do than James's room. And I threw all his extra stuffed animals that he had on his bed, because he had so many on his bed. I put them in his closet, and I definitely need to find a better way to organize them, because there was just so many stuffed animals on his bed that when we would get in his bed at night for bedtime, it was as big as his bed is, a full-size bed. There was barely space for him because there was just so many stuffed animals on it. So we put the really big ones and the ones he doesn't tend to sleep with inside his closet, and then I put the ones that he usually gravitates towards on his bed.
I'm on the train headed back to Indiana. The rain is forming into rivers outside, writing down all the things that I miss, and in the letters you take.
So moving on to James's room, I did the same thing here. I tried to be a little bit more reasonable with how many stuffed animals I had on his bed, because like his brother, he tends to overload his bed, and I actually found stuffed animals in here that belonged in Jacob's room, so I ended up bringing them back and putting them in his closet, because as they play with each other and go through each other's rooms, usually things end up from one room into the other, which is great sharing, but I like to have things where they need to be and whose respective room they belong in. But James's room was also pretty quick. It's usually pretty good in there, even though he does have more stuff. They tend to take things out of their room to play than actually playing in the room, so it's very rare when it's very messy. Like the Hot Wheels on the floor is as messy as it gets, but they didn't actually take them out since the last time I cleaned them up, so it was a pretty quick process in cleaning his room.
I'm gonna hold you tighter this time around. Now feeling like I need to escape.
And once I was done cleaning their rooms, I went ahead into my room and gave myself clean sheets. And I had gotten some new pillows on Amazon, actually, because I was just having a lot of issues with my other pillow. I had a pillow that I had had for a while, and it was starting to give me like neck pain. I was having a hard time sleeping and staying asleep. So I did a little searching and chose some other pillows to try. And so far it's been a couple weeks and they've been pretty good. And I'm hoping that I can get a little while out of them before they need to get replaced. But they are like super fluffy. They don't get flat. And they're like almost like hotel pillows. They're really nice. I really like them. And we have had a little bit better. I've definitely been sleeping better, which is nice, especially having to get up with an alarm clock every day now that the kids are back in school, and not being able to just kind of lay in bed until whenever we're ready for breakfast. So it's been good to get some good quality sleep with these new pillows. And one thing I didn't do when I changed my sheet was I usually will take my vacuum cleaner and vacuum my headboard because it's an upholstered headboard. So I usually like to vacuum the dust off of it, and I just completely forgot to do that. So I'm coming up on needing to change sheets again. So I'm going to make sure I definitely incorporate that into the changing of the bed just to kind of get it dust free, because we were doing very well for a little while with not suffering with allergies, and I feel like we're coming back into it, which is a little strange since now it's cooling down. We're in September now, so I would have hoped that we could have been done with allergy medicine, but we've all had to start taking it again because the allergies have been pretty bad for us lately. We had a couple weeks where it was pretty okay, but now we had to start incorporating it back into our daily regimen to kind of get rid of the stuffy noses that we've been having. But tis the season, and it's only going to get better, right?
You started a fire somewhere deep in my mind. See the barbed wire, the place is grown all wide. 'Cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if they really care. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but let's not go there. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place tonight, I'm telling you. Pack up your suitcase, we'll find a new place. We'll cross the border, can't stay no longer in this town. Somehow in this small place.
So now I came down to my basement, and I have had to circulate out Jacob's shoes. He has grown so quickly. He is wearing shoes now that his brother was wearing last year. And I'm actually fortunate that my kids they tend to be gifted shoes and stuff like that. So they get to use things for longer because though they're 3 years apart, my youngest is not far off from my oldest in size. They're actually only like one size apart in clothes, and in shoes they're only like 1 or 2 sizes apart. So being able to save the shoes that are still in really good condition and hand those down to my little one have been really good, because shoes can get pretty expensive for little kids. So I take what I can get. So I took out all the shoes that no longer fit him. I let him use them as long as I could, and I put in the shoes that I had saved that never got used, and also new ones, and put them on the rack. One of our goals is to change this rack. We've been looking for another bench, a larger bench to fit this area because our basement is pretty decent in size and we just want more space. Our kids' shoes are getting so much bigger and we just want them to have more space to comfortably have their shoes in here. And it's a work in progress. We're looking. We want to make sure we get something that's good quality and also is not going to be outrageously expensive. So we're doing a little searching here and there, and I think we've narrowed it down to a few choices, and now it's just picking one and rolling with it. Another goal that we have is to hopefully replace this rug with maybe some other type of flooring, maybe something that's going to be a little easier to clean, or I don't know. We haven't really figured it out yet, but we would like to do that. We have a few things we'd like to change around the house, and little by little over time, that is the goal, to do that. So we're starting right now with the kids' bathroom, and we're actually starting to work on that. We've already purchased some stuff for it, and we're hoping to have that change done in a couple weeks. So hopefully in the next coming videos, you guys will get to see a whole different bathroom for the kids.
I got this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you, and there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want to do, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you.
And last but not least, after cleaning up the never-ending pillows and blankets on the floor in the living room from everybody playing and hanging out at night after dinner, I tidied up the front door entry because we usually, if we access the front door, we are in no shoe house, so they usually end up being taken off there and kind of left there until I move them. So I went ahead and cleaned that up and then gave the floor a quick clean, and that was all I was able to get done this day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that I was able to motivate to do something around your home today. If you enjoyed today's video and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Make me